All right, so let's get on back to what we were doing before, which is the daily tarot draw. Which, recall, I'm not affiliated with anybody, so those that get so thirsty to still try to affiliate themselves with it don't know what to tell you. All right, so let's see what we get here. Daily tarot draw. All right, so I'm going to stop now. Here's what's interesting. The moon energy. Be careful. Now, here's the thing with this card. It can be a very shady card. If it's reversed, it's somebody being outright deceptive and manipulative. The moon, if you understand when you talk about sun and moon, is somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Or when you talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing, this is what I described this card as. So understanding, remember the dynamics yesterday where I'm like, I don't have time for whoever is trying to start stuff or be shady or however you want to say it. That's what this card represents. Even deeper, if people are dabbling in stuff, you a lot of the times will get this card. But the unfortunate thing about this card is those same people, because they've been dabbling so much, they've actually lost sight of their own perspective. So it's ironic that I just put the other video up about keeping a certain perspective on things, a clear perspective, because the moon describes just that. It's almost like somebody's a little delusional. That's the thing you have to understand about the moon as well. So interesting card to get for today. That's the moon. So now we'll move on into the angel cards here. Now, I do want to remind people and say this one piece of thing about when the woman who got the reading from me yesterday said, I like you, because why? When I was reading for her, I stayed neutral. I'm like, I'm not going to tell you what you should do in regards to this guy. I give the information, I let you know what I see, and it's still your decision how you want to handle that. So that's what she appreciated. I'll tell you that she is an attorney, which also means when I talk about the fact that I read for professional people, I've always read for more professional people, a different array of people. That's what a lot of people had forgotten before when they kind of found my site later and they're like, who does this person think she is? I've been reading for a very long time for very professional people, long before some of these people, when I came to warn about the veil breaking, even entered or tried to enter my circle. So let's move on to angel cards and see what we pulled today. Let's see. All right, so we've had this card before. Enchantment card is here. Now, here's something that I have to warn people about. When I pulled the moon initially, okay, one thing I need to explain to people, when I started first reading, I was using angel cards. Then I went to tarot. I explained why I went to tarot is because I like to identify individuals with the court cards, the queens and the kings, and however you want to say it. So we're going to basically start bridging this stuff. This would be more of a warning. This emphasizes to me some people truly delusional in this very weird enchanted state. So with this combination, it's almost like a delusion into like a fantasy world for some people that they have not come out of yet. So please be very, very aware of what's floating around with you, people out there with this crazy energy, because it does emphasize when people are like, why are so many people depressed or out of touch with reality? That energy is still floating there, and that's because a lot of people are still delusional, wanting to live in this world as opposed to living in more of the sun, which is more of a reality and looking at things for what they are. So that energy, still be very aware of what's floating around out there, people. Take care.